Hi everybody, this is Kevin Lim from Kevin's Kitchen. Today we're here at Mean Noodles here in Hong Kong. I'll be sharing with you a very simple dinner recipe, something that you can cook up in about 20 minutes. It's my version of a portobello mushroom pasta. So let's get started, let's go. So here I actually have portobello mushrooms, but as my standard line goes, please feel free to change the portobello mushroom with your mushroom of choice. And for my aromatics, I actually just use garlic and shallots. If you want spicy, you can actually add a little bit of chili if you like, or you can omit garlic or shallot if you do not prefer these. So here I actually just have white wine. You can use any white wine that you already have readily available. And in my case, I'm actually using cilantro, but feel free to substitute that with any other fresh herbs that you may have at home. So if you remember my video from the deviled eggs recipe, you'll actually see that I also use a thumbtack there for my boiled eggs. So in that case, I've actually boiled some water, and after it comes to a boil, I just pour it into a bowl with the eggs, with the whole, and I leave it there for about 12 minutes. So in this case, I'm using linguine, but you can see that it says it'll be al dente in 12 minutes. But because I will be cooking the pasta, I'm actually gonna take it out in about 10 minutes, just undercooking it so that it can continue cooking when I'm cooking with the mushrooms. So just drop that into boiling water for about 10 minutes and you can continue on with the other prep work and it will all come together in about 10-15 minutes. So into the pan I've added some olive oil and also half of the butter. So by doing this I can actually cook with butter, but the olive oil will actually increase the smoke point so you don't burn the butter as fast. And you can actually have the flavor of butter. And then after you add the aromatics, once it's fragrant, you can add in the mushrooms and then just sear it. You want to get the mushrooms a little bit more brown. So all the mushrooms will develop its flavor through the Maillard reaction, which is kind of caramelizing on the skin or on the exterior of the mushroom. So you just want to sear it till the mushrooms are brown, and this will kind of really extract more of the mushroom flavor and really give this dish a little bit more depth. So once you have most of the mushrooms brown, you can actually just throw in the pasta after it's been cooking for about 10 minutes. Season it, and you can add a little bit more cilantro if you like. After that, you can pour in the white wine and also the Calamansi juice just to deglaze the pan a little bit and remove any of the flavoring bits that have been stuck to the pan. And to finish up, you just want to add the remaining piece of butter and just let it melt. And by doing this, you kind of create a very, very light gravy. And then so that there is a little bit more moisture in the pasta and you can see all that steam that's coming up, just some of the water that's being evaporated, but what you're left with is all the flavoring from the butter. And then just a sprinkle of cilantro, just toss it up and you're ready to plate. So this is a little technique that restaurants use. If I'm using chopsticks, but if you're at home and you actually have a carving fork, you can actually use a carving fork that's long enough, it has 2 prongs, and you can do the same thing that I'm doing here, which is twirling it. You can see the first thing that I did was just lie it down so it's nice and kind of looks like a sausage. But the other thing you can do is actually stand it up as if the pasta is just stacked up on top of each other. You can see here my poached egg is just a little bit more runny. This is how I like it, so it actually just fell off. But as I mentioned, you can cook it a little bit further just so you get a more cooked egg white. So there you have it. It took me about 20 minutes from start to finish, including boiling the water. So this would be something that you can really cook up quickly when you get home. Feel free to use any fresh herbs that you have at home. For me, I had cilantro ready, and you can also substitute the calamansi with lemon if you have that instead. So it's a very simple, quick recipe. So if you like this recipe, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment field below, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.